What's up, guys? Rich at Rivera's Urban Homestead. It is Friday, May 22nd. I had the day off. I called in. I didn't call in. I took a vacation day because me and Christine went and got our new phones and we had some running around to do. So anyway, I am going to be doing some cleaning and thinning of some stuff out in the backyard this weekend. We're going to go to the banana patch and get them nice and cleaned up. There's a couple that need to be cut down and laid back into the ground. We also need to thin some of the bamboo. That's getting a little out of control, as expected. That's what bamboo does. So we're going to be doing some of that. But right now, I'm just kind of standing here in the back hallway, right by the back door, watching the rain come down, seeing the baby chicks out there with the big girls. Still getting chased by Blackie, but not too bad. But it's peaceful. Check it out. Yeah, nice rain. The babies are tucked away back there somewhere. It was just raining pretty good, but now it's letting up again. So anyway, this is what I'm doing this evening. We will get to work tomorrow. The babies are coming out. Hello, babies. They like to try and hop up and get those leaves. Oh, they heard something and just took off. Alright, so like I was saying yesterday, it is time to do some cleaning. So I'm thinning out some stuff and I'm cleaning some stuff around the property. Let me just show you what I got to do. One thing that has to be clipped up, guys, is these bushes. They are so bushy and getting out of control. The only problem is I got a ton of bees living in them right now because they get those little white flowers in the bushes, and there's literally a ton of bees in here. And if I disturb them all, I'm just scared they're going to get maybe a little mad at me. See them? It's a swarm. It's a whole... They come every year and they just live in the bushes. And they never bother us. So I'm going to try and clip around as much as I can. I'm not going to get it really crazy short like normal, but just maybe get the tops topped off a little. The next thing that needs cleaned up is the Barbados cherry bush. It's looking really good, but there's so much undergrowth of other things there that I just want to get it cleaned up. I was going to prune it, but look, it's already flowering all over the place. So I'm definitely not pruning it now. I'm going to let it go through this cycle, then I'll prune it once it stops producing this summer. But anyway, all that undergrowth, got to get that cleaned out. Alright, there we go. First project done. Trimming the bushes. The bees are all okay. They're settling back in. No worries at all. Nice. Not bad with just a hand set of trimmers. With all the debris that I just cut from the bushes and all the dried leaves that were already down here that I raked up, I'm going to take this whole pile and I'm going to put it in that raised bed where the tomato plants are, because I'm salvaging any tomatoes I can get off of these plants as they're dying, which they're still producing quite a bit, as you can see. I have plenty of cherry tomatoes still to eat, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to just start putting stuff in this bed, and I'm going to turn it once I rip all these tomato plants out, and this bed is just going to sit all summer long. So I'm going to just add, sometimes I'll add a bag full of grass clippings when I mow, leaves, stuff like that. Keep turning it, let it break down real good, so by next season the bed will be ready, primed, and we should have a better success out of it. This one's still chilling, just hanging out with all the sunflowers. Anyway, back to work. Okay, the next thing to clean up is under that Barbados cherry bush. There's so much other things growing in there, it makes it look so full. Let's get that cleaned out. Ooh, and let me tell you guys, summer hit with a vengeance right now. Yesterday was 94. It was hot. Today is like probably 91, 92 right now, and it's about 1 o'clock. I am dripping sweat. My hat is soaked just by trimming them bushes and that Barbados cherry tree, or cherry bush. Whew, I am beat, man. It is hot. Let me show you how it looks though. Okay, so you might not be able to tell a big difference because all of the stuff that was growing was all interweaved into the plant. So now we got all that unneeded crowdiness out of there. And it's, like I said, already blooming. Now it's going to get some nice air circulation. Remember when we got this 3 years ago? It was just a little bare roots piece of wood. It is really growing now. It's really established. Look at the size of the limb on it. I mean, it's nice. This thing is very hardy. And that's literally the pile of all the stuff that was growing in it. So it definitely needed to be thinned out. Alright, looking good. Alright, so that's it for the front. Cherry bush is all trimmed. This is all prettied up, cleaned up, blown. Bushes are all nice. Alright, done with taming the front. Alright, the next thing I want to work on is clearing out some of the bamboo jungle, or bamboo forest, whatever I always call it. I just want to thin out all the little small scrawny ones that are in there and keep all the nice healthy thicker looking ones. Let me show you. Yeah, all this new growth on the outside and tucked all the way back in between the bigger ones I want to get rid of for now. These are the ones I want to keep. These nice thick ones. That's a new one coming up, and look at how nice and thick it is. And keep those ones back behind there nice and thick. But all these thinner ones, I just want to get rid of some of them and clean it up a little. So I'm going to just sit out here, guys. I'm going to put my music on. What is that? Who is that in there? Is that Molly? Molly, where are you? You're no fun. I wanted you to go through. Here you go. Go in there and find them lizards. Where are they? She loves looking for the lizards. Anyway, I'm going to put my headphones on. I'm going to just sit out here and just relax and clip little thin ones like this out of the big ones. It'll be exciting. Talk to you in a little bit. Before. Alright, so after about 30-40 minutes of cutting bamboo, this is what I alleviated out of there. Quite a pile of bamboo, but I really opened up the bottom, so now you can see all the bigger ones, and I gave some room for the newbies that are coming out. That's about as far as I'm going to have them come out, so I left those there because that's the area I want the bamboo to grow in. So the way I picture it, it's growing beautifully nice and tall right here. That's going to be its containment area. I have a nice walk area right through here to the other part of the backyard. And then I left this bamboo here so it could grow up, and then I would have two sets of bamboo, one on each side, and I can just walk through the center. It'd be pretty cool. So anyway, that's nice and cleared out. That'll give it some air, and it looks good. I'm done for the day though. I am done. It is hot. I've been working for a couple of hours. I'm gonna go sit down, relax, maybe have a beer or two. And supposedly we're supposed to be getting more thunderstorms about 3 o'clock, so I will wait for those to come in and relax. We will see you guys tomorrow morning, which is Sunday. Oh, the summertime rains are upon us. I don't know if we're going to get out in that banana patch tomorrow. It might be nasty wet. We'll see. Yep. Summertime is coming. Alright, check it out, guys. I just got back from Lowe's. It's Sunday, May 24th. And if anyone owns a home, you know that there's always projects that need to be done. So let me show you all the little things I got going on today. First one is I started this morning with my joint compound. I started skimming out the soffit walls above the cabinets in the kitchen so I can finally get to painting. So I already got the first coat on there. Let me show you that real quick. So that area there was all beat up when I was trying to take the wallpaper glue off, a bunch of divots and stuff. So now we're just skimming it out with joint compound. Put one nice thick layer on initially, try and blend it in as much as possible and then let it dry, and then you'll put a second finishing coat on. So then that'll be done. Then I'll caulk all the seams. I have a little hole there in the corner I gotta caulk all the seams, and maybe we can start painting. I have the red paint. We're gonna do red just on this one soffit, and then it'll kind of tie into our red wall back over there as you're looking this way. So that's what I'm trying to get done this weekend. Another project which is really important, and I should have done it probably 6 months ago, maybe even longer, is leak stopper on my roof. I have an area, it's not in the house, it's outside on my little front porch. There's an area that is leaking there in through the shingles, causing that whole section to start rotting out. I waited too long, but I have to stop that leak to prevent any other damage. So I got a new trowel today. We're going to go up on the roof and we're going to trowel that leak stopper onto the section. Let me show you. There's this section right there. I have plastic over it right now, which seems to be working pretty good. But the problem is that's in a valley, so when it rains, all the water pours right over that section. There's a better view. See, it pours right down there, right into there. So this whole section we got to tar because it's already ruined this. This is all rotted out from water damage right in front of my house there, right by the front door. Waited too long, guys, but that's all right. We'll get it fixed. Okay, so that's another project I'm trying to get done. I'm off tomorrow as well for Memorial Day, so I still have time to get them done. What's another one I started? Oh yes, yesterday I started making another shoe rack for the front door out of pallet wood. So it has like the brandings in it, so I use that for the outside legs. That looks pretty cool. So I got to finish that shoe rack. So after my first skim coat dries, I'll sand that a little bit. I'll do another skim coat, try and get it as nice as possible. After that dries, you do a final sanding, make it look nice and flat, then you're ready to go. So what I bought for when I paint is this plastic that you put in one of these maskers. I don't know, if you're not a painter, you might not know what this is, but I'll show you how it works when I get it set up in there. Essentially, you just tape it up along the top, and then the plastic comes down and covers all of your cabinets and everything you want to cover. So that's the project there. Got my... Okay. Next thing I bought is a nice chisel. Real nice chisel. Even has a hand protector to keep you from hitting yourself with the hammer, which is important. And the reason I bought this is for a stinky project that I don't want to do. If you know what this is, you know what I'm talking about. Wax ring for your toilet. I got to pull the toilet in the master because it's a little wobbly. What happened was the old base is a metal casting because it's an older house. So that's all ate up, rusted. My seat's getting wobbly. So I bought 4 different ones. And I'll see which one works. I don't know. Can you see which one works? I can't. Anyway, that wasn't very funny. But once I pull it off, I'll just figure it out as I go. So we got toilet repair. We have painting. We have skimming the kitchen walls. We have the roof repair. And there's one more item. And this item brings us out to the backyard. Hello, doggies. Look at all the babies doing really good. Last night I left this main door open. So in the morning they were all together. They all came out together. I don't think Blackie has really chased them once today. So hopefully they're getting better. Like I said, the barred rock has never had an issue with them. Blackie has. So hopefully Blackie's settling in with them nicely. Anyway, it's been raining a lot the last couple days and we're getting more coming. This window here had broke. And I just have plexiglass that I'm using to, for now, temporary fix. Well, as you can see, the plexiglass doesn't really work very well. So I bought some 1x2s. We're going to frame out a little frame to keep it stiffer. That way it'll stay in the window and not let our AC out. Man, just going through all that list made me a little tired. I don't drink these much. Every once in a while I will, but I don't really drink too much sugar. That's why. I'm not a sugar guy, but sometimes a good old Red Bull just gets you going. Oh. Got to chase it down with water though, because that's way too sugary for me. Okay, so being the skim coat is still drying in the kitchen, let's do the next most important thing. It is about to rain, so should we get the tar on first, or let me see how the rain is looking. Yeah, let's get the tar on. Okay, well, I got some on me, but it was kind of sticky, the tar. I didn't want to bring the camera up there and mess around with it, so roof area is patched. Let's take a look at it. Alright, so there we go. I patched it with all that black tar all the way in the seam and all the way down. So now hopefully it'll just glide over that area that's has a leak in it. So that's done. Let's move on. Okay, next order of business. Here's the plexiglass from that window that is broken. I'm just going to make a simple little 1x2 frame around it to keep it a little more sturdy. It's too flimsy and it keeps bowing out. So let's get that done real quick so we can get that back up in the window and at least keep some of the AC in. Okay, as you can see, there is still some seams in here, so I'm going to duct tape all the corners around together. That way it's nice and sealed before I put it in. Alright, let's check it out. Guys, sometimes you just got to improvise around the homestead. I don't have a bunch of money to get new windows. I don't have money to do a new roof right now. We got a lot of stuff done to the house, you know, but some things we just didn't get to. Anyway. It's taped back in now. It's nice and reinforced. It ain't gonna bend out and pop out anymore. It's a nice and solid. So we're good to go. That's actually feels more sturdier than the top original pane. It probably is. Anyway, window is done. AC is back in. Elements are out. So perfect. Let's move on. This is so nice now that I thinned out the bamboo. It just looks good. I like the way it looks. I like it. I got my little walk through here. Got some more bamboo right there. That's awesome. Some on each side. Hey, baby girls. How y'all doing? Just chilling? Black is being awesome today, Blackie. Good job. Look at all these beautiful new bamboos coming. And with unexpectedly doing the roof and doing that window, I didn't plan on doing that at all. I just kind of woke up and started it, and then I started skimming out the kitchen. With all those projects going on and the rain's about to come, we're not going to get to the banana patch, I don't think, this weekend. But maybe tomorrow, you never know. We'll see how far I get with the other stuff. I'm just running through the pile of bamboo. Alright, so there's the other project done, the 3-tier shoe rack. We were going to put it out by the front door, but it's actually kind of big, so my wife decided put it here for more of her shoes, and we put the little one that I made a couple years back out by the front door. So that's the new one, and that's the little one that she used to use. So now she can put a lot more shoes on the other one in the room, and we'll have this little one for the front door. Next project. Okay, so I'm really making some good progress. I got that roof patched up, nice temporary fix. Got that window fixed for now. All these little temporary fixes, man, you got to do it. The roof is going to cost about $11,000, $10,000 to redo. If you want to get new windows, especially some hurricane-proof windows, we're talking a lot of cash that I don't have. So we're going to make do with what we got for now, and as we get to do it, we will. So next thing on the agenda is getting the soffit above the stove sanded down. We did the second coat of the skim coat, so we got to sand it down, smooth it out a little. We got to primer the soffit, then we can paint it the red. Oh, and also caulk up on the corners. So anyway, let's get this out and I'll show you how I use this masker. Okay, so you take your plastic and you put it on right here on the masker. That goes in like that. And see, you have that exposed piece of plastic right here. So then you bring your 2-inch tape over here, stick it right there on that. Take the tape, stick it like that, and then when you pull, now you have it all ready to roll. Bam. And that's how you use the masker. Well, and that's how you set it up anyway. Now I'm going to go use it. Alright, so I ran a nice caulk line all the way in the corner. Primered the area that we just skim coated. Now we're just letting that dry and we will get to painting red. So I'm basically going to drink a beer and watch paint dry. Alright, so there's the red soffit above the cabinets. We'll see how we like it. We'll give it some time. But one project in the kitchen hopefully is done. Alright guys, that is a wrap. It is Sunday. It is, what time is it, man? I just got done with the second coat on the wall. It's 7 o'clock, so I have been at it all day. Let's recap what we did this weekend. First, on Friday, me and Christine just hung out for the whole day, ran around, had some fun. Saturday, though, I got to work. I trimmed the bushes. We thinned out all them weeds in the Barbados cherry bush. That's a good deal. We went out back and thinned the bamboo. And then today, as you all saw, we patched the roof. We made a little window. I finished my pallet shoe rack. Painted the soffit. Well, first we skimmed it, sanded it, primed it, then painted. 2 coats so far. I'll check it tomorrow, see how it looks. But, man, I've been busy. But guess what? Tomorrow I'm off again. I'm going to just hang out and relax with the family. Maybe go do something. I don't know. We'll see. It's supposed to rain. So, anyway, you guys have a nice, safe Memorial Day tomorrow. Have a great work week. If you are back to work, hopefully you all are now. And we'll see you on the next one. This was a busy one, guys. Take it easy.